Hello everyone, welcome to another Star Stable related video. Today we're checking out the February game blog. I'm a little bit late because I've been busy with university this week. Just started university this week. I'm going to be talking about that in my Training Rambles podcast that I do on a Tuesday, most Tuesdays if you like podcasts. But yeah, today is just a bit of a chill video. I think I have 2 videos or 3 videos going out today. There's another video that I have to film today and I don't know what it is. I don't know what I have to film. It's another reaction to something, I think. I just can't remember what it is, so you know, we'll figure that out. But today we have the Star Stable February blog, narrative design, servers, and of course another player character update. I think I've seen some of the screenshots, but I didn't dwell on them, look at them too seriously. So reactions and all, let's go. We are back. The February edition of our monthly game blog introduces our inspiring creative director Mark Bullock, as he shares his personal background and how it has shaped his approach to the narrative and quest design for Star Stable. Our great tech lead Ismael Serrano, I'm so sorry if I'm saying these names wrong, by the way, I don't mean to offend anyone. Great work on the game team. Introduces some of the changes made to the servers to improve your experience in game, followed by our amazing producer Marie Cecile Jack sharing some more details into what's cooking. What's it cooking? That makes me want to play, what's it called, the cooking game that people play on Twitch and stuff. You play it with your friends, you're running around. What's that game called? Oh my gosh, what's that game called? Undercooked or something? Is it Undercooked game? Overcooked? Is it the Overcooked game? It's Overcooked. Yeah, this game. This is a cool game. I'd love to play it, but I don't have any friends. Anyways, they did not mean to get me onto a tangent like that. Okay, what's cooking for the new player character project? Get cozy and enjoy. Alright, I'm pretty cozy. I got some water because talking is, you know, it's talking. Oh my gosh, wait, I've just looked. Sorry, I dropped the lid of my... Why did I almost say milk bottle? Okay, my brain's not working yet. I just looked and saw this picture. How cute is this picture? Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, hello. Oh, so I think this is written by Mark. Hello, SSO players. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mark, and I am the creative director of the Star Stable product line. I'm a recent arrival at SSE, Star Stable Entertainment. Just started in August of last year, I would like to take this opportunity to share some personal background and professional experience and how those shape my approach to our beloved game Star Stable Online. I love the sound of this. This sounds really, really cool. Oh my gosh, this sounds really cute. Okay, I grew up on a ranch in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley in Montana, where I rode horses on our property and in the surrounding hills, forests, and mountains. I had a lot of chores, but my parents also encouraged me to create an exciting make-believe world. My mother taught me an art and nurtured a deep love of... Sorry, I added art. Okay, my mother taught me art and nurtured a deep love of reading. She sewed costumes for my adventures, and my father crafted real swords and battle axes. Dang, that's kind of cool. My mid-teens, I discovered motorcycles and my horse riding days quickly dwindled. My sister, the real equestrian of the family, still rides nearly every day in the mountains of northern Idaho. That was also about the same time that I discovered Dungeons & Dragons, Traveler, and a host of other pen and paper tabletop RPGs. My friends and I spent countless hours building worlds and having adventures in them. Little could I know that one day I'd have an opportunity to be part of an amazing industry creating games. Moira, stop it! No. She's trying to bite the blinds, which I don't own. Moira, if you destroy... No, stop. Genuinely, if you poke a hole in that, you can't even pay me. You can't even pay me for the damages you caused. We're back. Okay, this is so cute. What the heck? I fell into the video game industry quite by accident, starting out as an artist, then quickly moving into level and game designer roles. Ultimately, I found myself specializing in world and narrative design, where I could fuse my art and design experience with my academic background in history, anthropology, and political science. My past experiences at studios such as Bethesda, Surreal, Warner Brothers, Monolith, and Avalanche helped educate. I'm struggling to like breathe whilst talking. Develop and hone my methods for creating open world games with strong narrative themes, player autonomy, and personal expression. I am most excited by games that emulate and foster the experience I had whilst playing games with my friends, gathering together for creative storytelling, character cooperation, and just sharing in the unexpected highs and lows of fantastic journeys. This is where I know Star Stable shines. I don't know what that was. On the subject of storytelling and in-game narrative, oopsie daisies, it is clear that players are hungry for consistent and high-quality quests focused on the soul riders and dungeons. To satisfy this, the first initiative I took was to coordinate with the content craft manager to grow the writing and content creation teams. The writing team evolving into a writer's room collaboration to allow for easy sharing of the lore. Are you doing lore again? An SSO world, maintenance of character continuity, and credible growth in the storytelling. As we all know, change does occur as characters live their lives, evolving, maturing, and experiencing their world. But without proper context, these changes can be jarring, arbitrary, and even alarming. Very well put, very well put. Growth within the content teams also allows us to dig deeper into systems and mechanics and will facilitate the regular release of longer, compelling quests. We are developing a highly detailed roadmap, plotting the key narrative beats, matching them against other teams' delivery schedules, and adjusting them as necessary to mitigate dependency issues prior to going into production. I feel like I'm nailing these words right now, like hello. This is very much a living process, currently planning out 2022 and soon moving into 2024 and beyond. Oh my gosh, bro, we're only in March. Chill. No, I'm kidding. Like, games like this genuinely are like planned out for months and weeks and stuff. It's very overwhelming. Even my videos. You guys might not know this, but my videos are planned out usually months, like a month or so in advance, just so I know where I'm going, especially with university and stuff. That's how I balance everything. Planning into the future. Also, my camera's gonna die. Please don't die in the next couple of minutes, man. Okay. In this fashion, we will be able to create detailed quests, briefs, and graphic visualization boards to evaluate and improve long before actual production. The teams are becoming quite adept at tools to visualize and communicate in some very complex dependencies and relationships. This all sounds very, very good. Sounds very nice. Headphones are stuck. Our new approach provides a... Did I read that? No, we did. Okay. Our new approach provides a variety of strengths and advantages. Teams can move forward with confidence from one quest to the next by having a clear understanding of goals, purposes, dependence, and relationships of the quest events, characters, and story arcs. They're on their organized arc, Star Stable is. However, if change is required, sudden inspiration strikes, something working more or less effectively than anticipated, etc., writers and designers can more effectively and accurately make adjustments whilst tracking the ripple effect forward and backward in the overall storylines while maintaining continuity and consistency. Because SSO is over 10 years old with deep lore, oh, I love the word lore, and a lengthy player history of experience, continuity, and consistency is both extremely important and challenging, which is very, very, very true. Like, so true. I could speak for a little bit on this. Even within the short time frame, I'm excited to see positive results as the teams, a mixture of SSO veterans and new hires, come together and rise to the challenge of creating fun and compelling content we all desire. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys watch these videos to get the news or to see my opinion on it or something, but like I could talk more onto the fact that Star Stable is 10 years old and making these changes is difficult and stuff. I could talk more about that, but in this current moment, I'm not too sure how I'd word it efficiently and whether you guys actually want to hear that. So yeah, I'm excited to say that the latest quest on the Trail of Anne, I almost said trial, represents the opening stage of greater consistency in delivery of quest, and it is just part of many other initiatives occurring across the studio. I don't want to provide any spoilers, but I can say it is just the beginning of revitalizing the players and Soul Rider's story. Characters renew their purpose, old foes make experiences with new threats and challenges on the horizon. With each subsequent quest, the teams will only grow stronger in delivering the content we all desire, both as players and developers. So I have actually played through the quest, and that is a video coming out very soon this week. Like, obviously I filmed it, I just have to edit it. If you guys are interested in that, I'm not sure. It Probably won't do well as a video because you guys have probably already seen other content creators play the game or played the quest line for yourself. But yeah, I have played it through and I do have my reaction and everything, so that is something that is coming. After players have an opportunity to complete On the Trail of Anne, you can expect a blog post from the writer who collaborated closely with the design team on the creation of the narrative arc. Okay, moment by moment events and character dialogue. I'm sure it will be highly informative and entertaining. Happy trails. Thank you so much, Mark. That was actually written very well. I did enjoy that. I feel like it was very content packed, and I liked how we got to know Mark, his journey. That's great, that's great. Okay, the Great Teaser Server Refactor by Ismael Techley. SSO recently turned 10 years old, and as mentioned in the previous blog, we wanted to run for another 10 and beyond. That means we have to keep our code and architecture to a quality of level that allows us to continue working on it in the future. For that reason, we embarked on a journey to improve our servers and your experience. Here are some teasers of the overall things we are working on. I'm excited for this. I'm a very tech person. I like learning about the behind the scenes tech stuff as well. I think keeping things updated is super important. If you don't know, The Sims 3 is a pretty buggy game, and that's because it wasn't built on a good system, and now they've moved on to The Sims 4, which is still kind of buggy at the same time, but they just never fixed like The Sims 3. Like, it wasn't built right, and they never really fixed it. So you have to have like a beast of a computer to play it, and you know, you're still gonna run into errors. So that's what happens when you don't build a game on the right like code and architecture. And obviously Star Stable can't just make Star Stable 2, so they have to make sure everything's up to date. So I'm excited to see what they've actually changed, because I know that they took down some servers and then they like did some maintenance on them for a couple of hours and put them back up. So I'm excited to like read what that was about. First of all, we are reworking the architecture of the server. Changing it from a big monolithic to a more modular system allows us to take advantage of the server instance hardware, and since the code will be more modularized, help us to add, modify, and fix game mechanics more easily. To some people that might sound very complicated. I have very limited knowledge in game design. I did do digital technologies, digital solutions for 4 years in high school, so I know somewhat of what they're trying to say. Possibly not enough to be able to educate you on it, but I'm proud of myself for knowing some sort of what they're trying to say. All I can say is good stuff. Good stuff. This will be good behind the scenes stuff. You guys might not know what it means, but it is good stuff and it's gonna help the game. Another improvement is to decentralize the server process, splitting it into smaller independent processes. With this change, we will be able to set each piece of the server process in different machines, giving us more power to process data, allowing us to implement new gameplay features in the future without compromising your experience. I think all of this stuff also helps with Star Stable Mobile as well. Having a modular system I think is better for the mobile, because modular is like smaller systems put into the ones. This is why I'm not going to explain it, because I'm not 100% sure on it myself, so I'm not like able to tell you with 100% certainty and like with good words to like tell you how it actually works, but good stuff. We are also in the process of decoupling game mechanics from the server process into microservices with their own database. Databases is what I'm familiar with from digital solutions. With this change, we will take out load from the monolithic game database that is currently being used. As with the previous point, less load will always mean better experience and the ability to add more gameplay functionality for you. And last, we are creating tools and setting up an infrastructure for using test automation and stress tests instead of only relying on manual processes. With the stress test system, we will be sure that the server is actually improving, and we will have a way to measure the limits of it so we can be sure your journey and your Vic is the quality you deserve. I think this will relate to like sometimes if there's a big update, the server struggles and things like that, and sometimes they don't know what releasing an update to the whole world at once is going to do to the server. So having stress tests and automation instead of manual processes will help them figure out whether there's going to be issues before it goes live to try and prevent some of the update issues. That's what I kind of am getting from that, but obviously I'm not a game wizard, you know. If this was about video editing, then I'd know what they're talking about, but obviously that's kind of not what this is about. This is all for this tease. In the coming posts, we will start to cover some of the topics in more detail, so if you want to know about what is going on behind the tech scenes of Star Stable, stay tuned. I love learning about the tech scenes. Like, obviously, I literally mentioned this like 3 times already. I'm not the most tech person, like I don't know everything, but I still love hearing about it and like listening to it, and I find it fun, so I like learn through reading this stuff, which is really cool. But onto the big boy stuff. Player character update by Marie Cecile. I think I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, I'm already seeing images. Okay, I feel like I shouldn't. Okay. For this month of February, we wanted to dive a bit more into the technical aspect of the character update. The research phase was a long and intense period where each answer was bringing more questions. We will detail here some of the key moments and challenges. It was clear from very early on every feature upgrade we could implement would have to be analysed by each team to identify the impact on their workload. We wanted to focus first on diversity and inclusivity, therefore our first steps focused on skin color, body shapes and hair. It may seem easy to add more skin colors, but it's not that simple to make them look good. That is really true. Like, if you play The Sims, then you know that that's it, if you play The Sims. In Star Stable, our textures are hand painted, and we're lighting the whole world the same way, as lights have a huge impact on performance. So true. And so sad. The game could look so good. Like, imagine like Minecraft shaders in Star Stable. We had to experiment with painting highlights in a lot of different ways so skin tones didn't look too shiny during the day or too dark at night. We're happy with the progress we made so far, and we know that in the future we will be able to have even better results following lighting updates. Lighting updates? One thing that I do want, I hate kind of how the shadows work in the game, because not all the mountains have shadows in the trees and stuff. So your character has shadows, but it looks like you're just floating in the air from down below. I've mentioned this in some of my videos, so if you don't know what I mean, like, just stand on a bridge and look down. On most of them, I can't even think if there is a bridge with a shadow, but on most of them, you're literally just a floating shadow. It's a very nitpicky thing, but yeah. The thing that I don't like about Star Stable is also that they do have the day-night cycle. I love it for... My camera just died. My bad. You just got a look into what happens in the middle of my live streams. I fixed my camera because it doesn't charge through USB. It's too fancy for that. Hi! Okay, where were we at? Oh yeah. Look, I like the day-night cycle for like storytelling purposes, but as someone... I kind of work better in the afternoon sometimes, and... it's just annoying having to think about lighting in Star Stable. Like, when you take a picture, you have to take the picture so the sun isn't behind you, because otherwise you have shadows on the face. That kind of annoys me. But it's more like, if I want to film in the afternoon, the sun sets at like 4 p.m. 4 p.m, like, the best lighting is at midday, obviously. But if I want to film at 4 p.m, the lighting is already bad, and I hate it. So I really wish there was an option to just always have it at like the best lighting in Star Stable, so that I could make videos at like midnight when I feel productive on that random day when I'm like, it's midnight, but I feel like filming a video, but I can't because it's nighttime. Little rant over. It is quite easy to understand how much body shape impacts the game. Each animation mounting sit on a chair, each piece of cloth needs to be remade or adapted. Our great developers massively helped building what we call additive animation, which allows us to mostly use the same animations for every body type and then add a specific layer to correct the differences. It's not only reducing the workload of the animators, but it's also better for the game's performance. I wonder if doing that would affect anything in the future. You know how sometimes people talk, well, I don't know if you've heard this, but like sometimes people talk about the fact that, yeah, you took a shortcut, but that shortcut might come to bite you in the back later because you took this shortcut early on, that now it's harder for you to upgrade things in the future. I wonder if that's going to be anything. I don't do game animation, so I don't know if this is just a better way of doing it. We're still experimenting on clothes and have had positive results so far. On that topic, the challenge is not only the quantity, but also the fact that they have been created over a 10 years time frame. During each technology has evolved, it is then hard or maybe impossible to find a solution applicable on every item, so we will explore different options if those obstacles arise. This scares me. If you know me, my closet is basically completely full, and I do have a lot of old clothes, and it would be really disappointing to like, because the birthday outfits would have been made so long ago that if the clothing doesn't fit, I guess they're gonna explore different options if those obstacles arrive. But I really hope that they don't, and because on horses it's easy, like, okay, we can't make this bridle fit one of the old models. That's fine because it still fits a new model. Whereas with characters, you can't have people running around with old character models and new character models whenever they please. So I really hope they can convert all the clothes and make them look alright. Clothing is important to me. It is really heartwarming to read all your positive comments on last month's post. You can see in the following picture how our 2D and 3D artists are working hand in hand to offer an amazing new character. We can't wait to show you more next month. Open a new image. So, oh, look at this hair over here. Why do we have a mini pony? Why is there a mini pony? Happy? Okay, I'm liking these sketches. Why does it say happy on the shirt? I guess, okay, look, in The Sims, I hate having English words in The Sims. I guess it makes sense in Star Stable. I'm loving the look of how, like, obviously this is drawn, but the way that the clothing folds on these characters looks really good, and I feel like we don't have that in the game. But up here we have some more looks on the body types and stuff. I'm very interested to see how all of this will actually work in the game. I can't really comment on this at all, like, I don't know. So here we go. Here is for your viewing pleasure. This is what we're looking at right now, which is very exciting. If you want to see what it was like last month, then I did make a video. On the January blog, and I'll be making a video every single time. If you don't like reading, then you can listen to me for literally 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back in March with another post giving you a look behind the hard work that goes into creating and improving the world of Jorvik. Let us know if there are any topics you'd like to learn more about. We'd love to hear what you think. I love this. I really like these talks. I actually really enjoy getting to know Mark, so maybe if like they do some more things like that. I really liked Mark's thing. I think my favorite section was probably Mark's or the server refactor thing, because I like learning about the tech side of things. Obviously the character update thing was interesting, but I feel like they mentioned all of this last month in different words, kind of. And then we just get to look at a new image. So, you know, I found the other parts more interesting. Not saying that this was bad, and I like that they're keeping us updated. That's very cool. So yeah, I did enjoy that. That was pretty good. And I'm not going to talk for too much longer because this video is already long enough already. Kudos to you if you stayed this far. I really appreciate you. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are feeling about everything that was mentioned in this week's game blog. But I'll see you guys in the next video. As I said, I think there's like 2 videos coming out today, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys are having an awesome day, I've had an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.